What up, YouTube gun family? It's your boy Grayman47 back at you with another video. We're going to take a look at the Feyachi RS-30 Reflex sight. We're going to decide whether this is something we want to buy or leave on the shelves. Let's get it. Alright y'all, if you are new to my channel, I appreciate you stopping by and checking out my content. If you like what you see, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell. If you are returning to my channel as usual, I appreciate you guys and I'll continue to make content as long as you continue to support me. Do me a favor, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up and drop some lines down there in that comment section. I love hearing what you guys have to say. Alright, so let's get to today's video. Let's talk about this Reflex sight by Feyachi and take a look at it. You'll notice throughout this video, you'll see that I did put it through its paces by shooting it with a couple of different guns. So let's take a closer look at this and talk about what I found. Alright y'all, first things first, let's take a look at what comes in the box. So there are a few things. This is pretty much a simple no frills type of optic. So some of your basic things, your Reflex sight user manual is there. They give you that. They give you a cloth to clean the glass. One of the things that is pretty nice about it is they give you an extra battery. So there's one in the actual optic itself. And then they give you Allen keys to do what you need to do as far as attaching it to a Picatinny rail or adjusting the windage and elevation. So that's there as well. This is just the package that the actual optic came in. So again, pretty basic, pretty simple, straight to the point. And I know a lot of people like optics or any type of accessory to be pretty simple and basic. So that is exactly what this is. If we take a look at the optic, I want to talk about a couple things that I like about the optic, and then maybe I'll get into some of the things that I saw as an issue or something I didn't like. So this is AK-47, obviously. It is clear. I cleared it before filming the video, so it is clear. So it's meant for any type of rifle like a AR platform, AK platform. I also think it is good for any other type of 30 caliber, like 500 blackout, 306, any of those, it would hold up. Basically, if you take a look at this optic, you can see that again, it is pretty basic, no fills, no thrills, just straight to the point. One of the things that I noticed when I first opened it was that if you look at it, there is no branding all over the product. Actually, there is no branding on the product whatsoever. Next, the controls on this optic are pretty simple. If you look here, down here at the bottom of it, there are screw locations there so that you can use that Allen key to take this off or put it onto a Picatinny rail. Very easy to use. You just tighten it and loosen it, as needed to take off or put it on. On the other side, you'll see that there is the power on button right here. It's very straightforward. You push it once and it turns it on. If you hold it in, it will turn it off. And then it also has five brightness settings, which are also adjusted by using this same button as well. It's like a rubberized button, pretty functional. There is a knob here. That is where you change your reticles. Again, there are 4 of them. And on that user's manual, it does show you the 4 reticles that you can select from. Right here on the side is your windage. You use the Allen key to adjust that, and then right on the top you can see your elevation, and it's in a pretty easy location to get to. As far as the battery is concerned, all you do is get like a quarter or a large screwdriver and you take that off, pull the old battery out, put the new one in. No need to re-zero, no need to take the optic off of the Picatinny rail, which I like. And most of this body is made of aluminum. I think air grade aluminum they call it. And the only part of it that is not aluminum and that is polymer is this little back piece, this little back plate that sits right on the top here, and it surrounds the elevation control. That piece is made of polymer, and as you can see here, there's like 2 little notches or like a groove in between those 2 lines, which I don't know if that's meant to be some sort of rear sight, or not. I actually didn't use it for that, but it is there. And then the actual reticle button itself or switch itself is a polymer switch as well. But the rest of it is made of aluminum. I think it's $50. As far as the feel of it, the fit and finish of it, I would say I was pretty impressed with it for the price range. Obviously, it's not an EOTech or even a Hollow Sun or anything at that level. This is probably that last tier down. So I put it through its paces. I did shoot it through the AK-47, and I put about 100 rounds through it. It maintained 0 at all times. I had no issues with it maintaining zero. Again, it's only 100 rounds, but I did shoot it with a 7.62 by 39 round. It held up smoothly. So again, I think it would hold up to 5.56 or even, like I said, 300 blackout, any of those other rounds. So it did hold 0. And I thought that I would do take it to the next step, and I would shoot it through a shotgun. I put it through a Kel-Tec KSG, but I didn't stop there. I shot the 3-inch double-aught buck Magnum shells out of there.
What you talking about, Willis?
And you know, I gotta say that actually kicked pretty hard.
You all right, fella? You all right? It ain't shaking like booty meat.
But this optic did hold up to those 300 Magnum, 3-inch Magnum shells. So I would say that's another good thing that I do like about this optic. The housing over the glass is large enough that you get a really good view. The opening is large enough that, you know, it's not hard to pick up the reticle at all whatsoever. There was some glare no matter what brightness setting I had on the optic, and I did try it inside as well as outside, and I still got that same glare. So there was some glare. It wasn't anything significant to the point that would be a deal breaker for me. The other issue that I had with this is there was some parallax. When I did move, you know, a little bit from one side to the other, that red dot did move just a little bit with it. So, you know, again, this is a $50 optic. You're not going to get, you know, everything that you want from, you know, an EOTech or even a Hollow Sun or, you know, a SIG product as well. All right, so final thoughts on this optic. You know, this is about a $50 optic, so, you know, it is pretty inexpensive. So if you are not in the market to, you know, buy something that's a lot more expensive, that's going to cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars, this is another alternative. You know, so if you're looking for that, and maybe you just aren't willing to pay that much for an optic and you want something less expensive that works, this could be a good optic for you. Not a lot of branding. You don't see Feyachi plastered all over this optic. Like I said, quality fit and finish, and it actually worked. The window size is very large, easy to pick up the optic. So just something that was easy to use. This is something I would definitely recommend for those of you that shoot airsoft or pellet and BB guns. Definitely a high quality optic for something like that. 22 long rifle, it would do an awesome job with, and it also would hold up to 223, 556, 762, 300 blackout, any of those 30 caliber rounds as well. I would definitely say it held up to it. And as you saw in the video, I did put the 3-inch Magnum shells, which have a lot of kick to them, and it did hold 0. So again, this is something that if you're looking for something inexpensive, but actually works and does the job, go for it. So guys, that's all I have for you today on the Feyachi RS-30 Reflex sight. If you have, you know, any experience with this optic, whether it be good or bad, do me a favor, drop it down there in that comment section. All right, so that's all I got. Hey, folks, like I always say, if you ain't packing, you're slacking. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.